Morning, dear students. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, Akifa's Commerce Classes. Students, as we know that the board exams are now approaching and they are on the 4th of March. So what I have decided is that I will just make some quick videos on multiple choice questions that are important from the exam point of view. We know that the paper pattern this time is different from what it used to be earlier. Now we know that the first 20 marks we have multiple choice questions and short answers. So they will comprise for 20 marks. So it is nearly 25% of the entire marks of the paper. What we usually do is we concentrate on the bigger sums, like for example we know bigger sums like cash flow statement, dissolution, balance sheet, admission, retirement, and so on. But what we do is we tend to neglect the multiple choice questions. So according to me, what we have to do is we have to concentrate on the multiple choice questions as well, because they are an easy target and you can clear the paper very easily if you concentrate on the multiple choice questions as well. Let's begin with the video. So the first question is, what is the relationship of a partner with the firm? The options that are given are owner, agent, an owner and an agent, and the option D is an agent and a manager. We have to always remember that the relationship that a partner has with the firm is not only of an owner but also as an agent. The partner also acts as an agent on behalf of the firm. So here the right answer is C, that is owner and agent. So I have picked the answer in red. Moving on to the second one, Suraj, a partner in a firm, withdrew rupees 6,000 per month at the beginning of every month. During the year ended 31st March 2023, what would be the interest on his drawings at 9%? Okay, so you have to be prepared because in your paper you will definitely get one question on drawings. Okay, so if you are very much clear with the concept of drawing and the percentage and the numbers that you're supposed to take, whether it's in the beginning or the end of the month, then it gets really easy. Students, as you all can see that here it's mentioned at the beginning of the month. Okay, so whenever it is beginning of the month, you will take 6.5. Okay, so similarly you have to remember, like for example, if it is in the beginning of the month, I will write beginning of the month BM, you will take 6.5 by 12. Similarly, if it is in the middle of the month, okay, that's M and M, it will be 6 by 12. And if it is at the end of the month, that is EM, it will be 5.5 by 12. Okay, this is for month. Okay, you have to remember this. Now similarly, I will also write for quarter. Okay, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, if it is the beginning of a quarter, it will be 7.5 by 12. Okay, if it is in the middle of the quarter, it will be again 6 by 12. This is the same. And if it is end of quarter, it will be 4.5 by 12. You have to remember this. Here the partner Suraj has withdrawn rupees 6,000 per month. Okay, per month. So we know how many months do we have in total? We have 12 months. Okay, so you multiply 6,000 into 12, you will get 72,000. Now take this 72,000 multiplied by 9%. Why 9? Because 9% is mentioned here. Into 6.5 by 12. How did I get 6.5? Because here it's beginning of the month. If it would be middle of the month, we would have taken 6 by 12. If it would be end of the month, we would have taken 5.5 by 12. Okay, then you get the answer 3510. So from the option you have this answer. In case if here it was quarter, okay, so you will multiply it by 4. For example, if it is 6,000, so this partner has withdrawn 6,000 at the end of every quarter, for example. So whenever it's quarter, you have to multiply by 4. Okay, because here is divided into 4 quarters. Okay, so here it would be 24,000. That's the only thing. And then accordingly, what is given in beginning of the month, end of the month, accordingly you have to multiply with these answers. Okay, please be thorough with this. You can take a screenshot of this because one question will surely come from this segment. Okay, the next question is, in what ratio is the cash bought by a new partner towards goodwill is distributed among the old partners? Always remember that the goodwill is always distributed among the old partners in the sacrificing ratio. Okay, so the answer is sacrificing ratio. Moving on to the next set of questions. Here we have question number 4. Okay, so here it says sun and moon are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio 2:1. They admitted star into the partnership for 1/4 share. Find the new profit sharing ratio. Okay, so now here we are asked to find the new profit sharing ratio. First of all, the ratio between sun and moon is 2:1. So I will write S will be how much? 2 by 3. And moon will be what? 1 by 3. This is what? This is the old ratio that is given to us. Okay, now they are admitting a new partner, star. Okay, so star, they are admitting for 1/4 share, 1/4. You have to find new ratio. Always remember the new profit sharing ratio means 3 numbers. Okay, so whatever answer you get, you have to get in 3 numbers. So now we have added this person for 1/4 share. So you always have to assume that the remainder will be 1. Every time you have to solve the problem on your ratio, take the remainder as 1 minus this shell that you have taken. Okay, now cross multiply. 4 ones are 4, and this thing you write it again over here. Minus 1 by 4, you will get 3 by 4. Okay, now you have S, M, N star. Now you have to find a new ratio. Now for new ratio, first we will find a new ratio of S. Okay, now the ratio of S is 2 upon 3 multiplied by this answer that you get here, 3 by 4. Okay, similarly for moon you will do 1 by 3 into this answer, 3 by 4. So you calculate this, 2 3s are 6. When there is multiplication you have to directly multiply. You don't need to do cross multiplication. 2 3s are 6, 3 4s are 12. 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. Now you have got of S and M. Now you want of star. Now for star you are going to take only this share for which he was admitted, 1 upon 4, not this answer. Okay, you have 1 upon 4 here. Now if you see the denominator, here it's 12, here it's 12. So here also you have to get 12. Okay, so you have to now think that which number you will multiply 4 with, and you will get 12. So 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. If you put 3 in the denominator, you have to put 3 in the numerator as well. So 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. Now for new ratio, what you have to do is you have to always take the numerator. Your numerator is 6, here it's 3, here it's 3. So what answer do you get? 6, 3, 3. Now if I see this answer, it's not in the options that I mentioned here. So what you will do, see if this can be further divided or cancelled. So 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3. Now the answer that I have got is 2 is to 1 is to 1. Whether this answer is mentioned here? Yes. So option B is the correct answer. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following account is credited for an increase in the value of building at the time of retirement of a partner? Now you have to see that there is an increase in the building. So when there is an increase in the value of a building, it will definitely be credited to building account. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Amit, Rohan and Vasu are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3 to 1. Rohan died. Okay, Rohan died. He died on 30th June 2022. It is important to see which partner has died and when he has died. The profit for the firm was 60,000 for the year ended 31st March 2022. What is Rohan's share of profit based on previous year's profit? So first of all, you take the profit. What is the profit? 60,000. Okay, multiplied by the partner who has died, his share. Now Rohan is the Amit is the first partner, Rohan is in between, and Vasu. So this is Rohan's share. Into 2 divided by 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 1 6. Multiplied by, now when did he die? June. And here it's March. You calculate from March. 31st March you will not calculate, it's the end of the month. So you have April, May and last day, that is 30th June. So you have 3 months in total. So 3 divided by 12. Okay. So how you will do it? 60,000 multiplied by 2 divided by 6 multiplied by 3 divided by 12. You get the answer as 5,000. Okay. So now here I have ticked the answer, that is 5,000. So I hope this sum is clear. Let's move on to the next question. Next we have question number 7. Which of the following accounts will be debited when a partner takes up the responsibility of paying one of the liabilities of the firm? Okay, you have to remember, see, whenever these kind of questions come, first of all you do not have to get confused and try to understand what it is. First of all, you do not have to get confused. What you have to do is just try to recollect how you solve the sum. Now here, when you read the sum, you know that this sum is from the chapter dissolution. How you know that? Because which of the following account will be debited when a partner takes up the responsibility to pay the liabilities of the firm? So we know realization account. Okay, so how you make realization account? Particulars, amount. Okay, here we have our sundry liabilities, cash, bank and all of those things. After we finish doing all that, you have to remember, whenever partner takes any asset, if the assets are taken, it's always recorded over here. If any liability is taken over, it's always recorded over here. Okay, and this is our which account? This is our realization account. All these things we do in the realization account. Okay, so in simple, they're asking us if any partner is taking a liability, which side do you record it, or which account do you record? Here you record in the realization account. If the question would be different, like which side of the realization account will be debited or credited. So remember that liability side, whenever liability is taken, it will come on the debit side. Okay, here it's asked the debit side, so you should know realization account. If it would be asked if any asset is taken, it will be definitely on the credit side. Okay, so that's how you should remember. So next sum we move on to question number 8. On dissolution of a firm, creditors were recorded in the books at rupees 95,000. Out of this, 5,000 were untraceable and the remaining were paid at 15% discount. How much amount will be paid to the creditors? Okay, so first of all you have to write the total amount of creditors. Total were how many? 95,000. Okay, out of this 5,000 you were not able to trace, so definitely you will not pay this 5,000 for now. So balance now you have to pay is 90,000. Okay, now this were paid at 15% discount. So you calculate 15% of 90,000. Okay, So what you have to do is 90,000 into 15%. How much you will get? 13,500. So now you get this 13,500. Now the sum is not over yet. What they are asking us, how much amount we have to pay to the creditor, and this is not the amount that we have to pay to the creditor. Here we are given discount, and this is the discount amount. So means from the total amount that we have to pay, we have to minus this amount. So here how much amount you had to pay? 90,000. So 90,000 minus 13,500. So when you calculate 90,000 minus 13,500, you get 76,500. That is option D. Okay. Always remember, this is not the answer. This is not the amount that you have to pay. This is the amount that you have received as discount. Okay. So you have to minus this 2, and whatever answer you get, you have to write it here. Okay. So move on to the next question. When can a company demand for a premium amount if the shares are issued at a price higher than the face value? So here the answer is at any stage. Okay. Because here we know that it's issued at a premium. When it says premium, when it says price higher than the face value, it means premium. If it is lower than the face value, it means discount. And if it is equal, it means it is par. So you should know par, premium and discount. Okay. Par means what? It is the same. Next we have premium. It means what? It is more than the par value. And discount, it means what? It is lower than the par value. Okay. So next question. What is the return on debentures called? Okay. So whenever you have taken debentures, your company has raised money or finance through debentures, you pay a certain amount in return, and that is known as interest. Okay. And what you receive as dividend is on equity shares, because when you are the shareholder of the company, that is the owner of the company, and you have invested a large sum of money into the company. So whenever the company makes profit, a share of the profit is given to the shareholders, that is dividend, and interest is for the debenture holders. Okay. Always remember, interest, debenture holders, dividend, shareholders. Okay. Next question. If Darshan Limited issued fully paid equity shares of rupees 31,50,000 against full consideration of rupees 33 lakhs, which account will be credited for the difference 1,50,000? This difference is the positive difference. Okay, this difference, whatever amount that you get, this amount will always be credited to the capital reserve account. Always. Because here you had issued 3150, you have raised, or you have got full consideration of 33. So the difference between these two, that is 1,50,000, will always be into capital reserve account. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Ashoka Limited purchased a machine of book value rupees 7,50,000. Okay. So what you have to write? First of all, you have to write the book value. Book value of machine. How much it is? 7,50,000. Okay. Now the purchase consideration was settled as 90,000 by check. It means you have paid 90,000 by check. Okay. By check you have paid. So what is the balance amount remaining? 7,50,000 minus 90,000. So 6,60,000 is the balance that you have to pay. Okay. This is the balance amount. Now for this, what you have done is, and for the balance, that is this balance, 10% debentures of rupees 100 each were issued at premium of rupees 10%. Now always remember, here we have the value is rupees 100 and premium. So value is rupees 100. Okay. And it says premium. Premium means always add. Now here it's given 10%. So that is 10. So your premium will be 110. Similarly, if it was discount over here, it would be minus 100 minus 10. It would be 90 here. Okay. Now as we have premium 110, so divide this answer by 110. Divide by 110. You get the answer as 6,000. So the 6,000 is your answer. Okay. So this is your answer, 6,000. What you will remember is, whenever it's premium, add. Okay. Whenever it's discount, minus. So here 100 plus 10, 110. So you divide this by 110. If it would be discount over here, it would be 100 minus 10, 90, 6,60 by 90. Okay. So moving on to the next question. So this page is only about theory. So which of the following statements is prepared to match the revenues that are earned and the costs that are incurred? So we prepare the profit and loss account to know the cost that we have incurred and the profit that we have earned. Okay. Name the subhead under which bad debt recovery appears in the profit and loss account. Now bad debts recovery, see, if it's only bad debts, it is an expense to us. But here the word recovery is mentioned. It means we have recovered the amount that we had considered as bad debt. So it becomes an income for us. Therefore the answer is other income. Question number 15 is, name the subheading under which livestock appears. So the subheading they have asked. Okay. So subheading appears under tangible fixed asset. Okay. Remember, it's subheading. Question number 16. From the following extracts of a company, state the cash and cash equivalent of the company. Now you should know that what comes under cash and cash equivalent. Here we are given 4 options. So the right answer is cash in hand and bank balance. Loan and cash credit cannot come in the cash that we have in the company. They are not an asset to us. So name the activity under which interest paid on debenture appears in cash flow. So interest paid on debenture comes last, that is financing activity. You should know that we have operating, investing and financing. So everything related to shares, debentures, bank loan comes in financing. Last is question number 18. Which type of financial statement analysis helps to establish the relationship between various items of financial statement on the same period? So here the answer is common size statement. Question number 19. This is a theory question and most common question that is asked across all the questions that are in the preparatory. So the primary objective of cash flow statement. Now see the name itself stays. Now you have to see that the name itself says cash flow statement. See, you do not have to bahar any answers. Cash flow statement. You know what is cash? You know the meaning of flow. Flow means what? Something that is flowing. So now you have to know why we prepare cash flow statement. Now cash can flow in two ways. One, it can come into your company or your business. Second, it can go from your business. Okay. So here what you have to do is, here you have to only see the movement of cash flow. So the answer is, the primary objective of preparing cash flow statement is to provide useful information about the cash flows, that is the inflow and outflow of an enterprise during a particular period under all the three activities, that is operating, investing and financing. So for all these activities, irrespective of whether it's to operate the business, to invest into the business or to finance the business, you require the cash to come in as well as go out. So here what you have to do, the main reason for preparing the cash flow statement is to keep an eye on the movement of cash inflow and outflow. You can write in your own words, okay? And the last is question number 20. The value of trade payable in the comparative balance sheet of a company during the year 2022 was 4,85,000, which was less than that of a preceding year by 85,000. So how much is the percentage increase decrease in the value of trade payable? If you read the question properly, here it says the value of trade payable in the year 2022 was 4,85,000. So whatever information that we have now, first let's write it. 2022, okay, this column. How much amount do you have? 4,85,000. 4,85,000. Okay. Now here they are saying this, the company during the year 2022 was 4,85,000, which was less than that of preceding year. Preceding year means the previous year. So previous year 2022 will be 2021. Okay. So this 4,85,000 was less than 85,000. It means whatever answer you have over here, it will be more than this. Okay. This answer is less 85,000 than the answer that is over here. So what you have to do is, here you know the answer is 4,85,000. Here it is saying this 4,85,000 is less. How much? 85,000 less. Then what the answer comes here. So what you will do, take this 4,85,000 plus this 85 plus 85. So you will get 5,70,000. I hope this is clear. See how I got this. This amount we have 4,85,000. It says which was less than that of a preceding year. Means we know that this amount is lesser than this. Okay, preceding year means the first year, previous year, by 85,000. So what you have to do, add this two. Now here what we do is, here increase, decrease, and this column is percentage. So how do we calculate? Always the second year minus the first year. Second year minus first. So now your second year amount is 4,85,000 minus first year is 5,70,000. You get negative 85,000. Negative 85,000. And how you get this percentage? This column divided by this column into 100. So 85,000, negative 85,000 divided by 5,70,000 multiplied by 100. You get negative 14.91%. You can write it like this, or 14.91% in bracket. So here your answer is 14.91. So these sums are really easy. Okay, it's just that they're presented in a very trickier way so that you get confused about what is asked. Always remember this answer is given over here. What it says, which was less than that of a preceding year. Preceding year means the first year. If it says succeeding year, it means the next year. So this amount you will write over here. Whatever you get by adding or subtracting, you will write it over here. Okay. So this was about the first 20 important questions. I will be making more videos on the important multiple choice questions. Till then, if there are any queries or any suggestions or any difficulties that you all are facing, you all can ask me in the comment section. I will try to solve those difficulties and post a video about it really soon. So till then, if you liked my session for today, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.